Nah, that would never work. Oh, hey everybody, Tekking here. Okay, so, we're starting the new year, 2016. I'm going to keep reviewing Bleach and everything, and I made that video yesterday talking about me trying to review other manga series, but I started thinking, guys, if I really want to be super successful on YouTube, if I want to crack that 100,000 subscribers, I need to do something that no one's ever done before. And that includes manga and comics and movies and video games. Everyone talks about that shit. I need to start a whole new reviewing show. I need to start talking about shit that's never been done before. So people will look at me and be like, yeah, Tekking101, he was the fucking revolutionary that came up with this idea. Now, I just can't come up with everything. I mean, everything's already been done before. I mean, I have a few ideas on stuff I can review, but I'm not really sure if they're gonna stick or not. So this video is pretty much just gonna be nothing but just me throwing shit at a wall and seeing what sticks. And I'm just gonna give you a little bit taste of each one, and you tell me which one you like best, if at any. But I'm pretty sure they're all pretty much horrible, abysmal failures, but I'll give it a shot, okay? Well, here we go, guys. Hey everybody, Tekking101 here, here to review Webster's Dictionary, Expanded Edition, chapter number, K. Alright, so, kaftan, a kind of long vest with long hanging sleeves tied at the waist with a girdle, worn in the East. Kale, a kind of cabbage, colewort, cabbage or greens in general. Okay, so far, way too much exposition. It feels like so damn robotic. This author is just straight up, show us what the kale is. Don't just tell us. What is this kaftan of which you speak? There's no pictures in this fucking thing. How am I supposed to tell? It's a long vest with a girdle. I know what a girdle is, and I clearly know what a vest is. Combining the two doesn't really help me out. You need to have some visual input here. Oh well, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Kaiser, an emperor. Okay, so far in the story, we have a Kaiser that likes to eat cabbage and wears a girdle vest thing. Okay, alright, so I guess this is our main antagonist if we're going with Kaiser. Now, historically, World War I, Kaiser, was the leader of the World War of the Germans, right? Or something like that. Yeah, so that's so far we're getting a good, respect for the enemy here. Kaleidoscope. Okay, now you've just fucking lost me. Alright, for 1 minute we're talking about emperors in World War I eating cabbage, and now you're throwing out fucking kaleidoscopes, which I don't even think were invented at the time of this. Freaking chapter sucks, man. Hey everybody, Tekking here, and welcome back to my reviews on the calendar. Alright, now so far this story's been pretty damn linear. It really hasn't deviated too well, but maybe it'll pick up today. Alright, January 8th, 2016, Friday. This author, man, it's just so fucking linear. Like, the last 7 goddamn chapters have followed such a methodical line that I just fucking love it. I mean, seriously, there's stories now that are just scattered all over the place. You have to keep track of characters. It's good to know that there's at least one author out there that keeps it a straight pace. I mean, hey, at least I know where this is heading. Right now, I know exactly where this is going. I can guarantee you the next chapter is going to be January 9th, and it's going to be a fucking Saturday. Yeah, I can guarantee you guys. I'm going to do a super big call that shit dance when that shit goes down. And actually, you know what? I'm going to even predict, in 6 months from now, I wouldn't even be surprised if we were in fucking June. Okay, seriously, man. This is a big deal. This is a big shit right here. You guys need to pick this up right now. I think everybody should have at least 6 of these in their household, because it's such a good damn story. Hey everybody, Tekking here, and welcome back to my reviews on Cheez-Its. Today we're going to be reviewing Cheddar Jack Cheez-Its. Now, Cheddar Jack is by far my favorite cheese. I mean, seriously, you got Cheddar and you got Jack, which I'm assuming is Jack from Torchwood, so that's just 2 amazing things right there together. Now, serving size is 25 crackers, and I got servings per container is 11. Now, that's a little bit of exposition, but the author does a good job of, you have to calculate this shit out yourself, to figure out exactly what serving size is right for you, so I like that. Calories are 140, but keep in mind, as we learned from the Cheez-Its original flavor, it's not really the calories that get you, it's the saturated fats, so, let's just go down to that. Saturated fat is 1.5 grams, so once again, just calculate that. But after that, though, he just goes on and on about the ingredients and vitamins, and honestly, we've already seen that shit with the original Cheez-Its box, And I mean, that review has already gotten 100,000 views, so go check that out, shit. I mean, really. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick with the original. I mean, if this is for you, fine, but it's just more of the same. That's all I'm saying. Just with a little bit of dashing of something different. everybody, Tekking here. Welcome to my reviews on the Holy Bible. Today we're going to be checking out the Old Testament, Genesis chapter 1, verses 1 through 4. So let's dive right in. Okay, in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Wow, that's okay. You're just throwing way too much shit out. You're literally starting off this book with everything being created at once. I mean, that's just, where's the mystery? You know, you could have kept that until, like, at least verse 7, and I would have just been, holy crap, man. Now the universe gets created. Okay, well, I guess, you know, you're throwing everything at me at once. I don't know, but anyway. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. Okay, so you create the entire universe, and you're just focusing on the earth. That just seems kind of presumptuous. I mean, I want to know what's going on here, or here, or here. I mean, just focusing on one little tiny blue marble out in the middle of the cosmos, that's just ridiculous. Anyway, and God said, let there be light, and then there was light. Whoa, 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 whoa! You just said that the earth was without form. How do you know the earth is without form if there's no light? Because you can't see anything. Unless this God character can see. And actually, let's talk about this God character, because in verse 4, and God saw the light, and he said that it was good. So what, he's just the ultimate arbiter of what's good and what's bad? God said the light was good. All right, does that mean I have to think the light is good? No! That's just this character. I think that's really the thinly veiled version of the author, let's be honest here. He's kind of a Gary Stu, just saying. And he's way too OP. I mean, I've seen my share of OP characters. You know, Goku, Sephiroth, Saitama. At least Saitama was kind of like a satire. I think the author seriously wants us to think that this God character has just all these powers, and he's just way too fucking OP, man. I mean, that's just not an interesting character right there. Oh, man. Hey, remember back when these things used to be actually big? You know, like the size of, like, bricks or something, and now they've dwindled down to this? Honestly, I think the author's just running out of ideas. I mean, there's a new issue of this, like, every 4 months. It's crazy. So let's start with E, I guess, but, I mean, look at all this. How am I supposed to, like, know where to start? There's just so many damn numbers. I mean, like, each one of these people have their own unique stories, and I gotta give it to the author. I mean, in terms of character diversity, I mean, this has to be the prime story. I mean, if you want a story with a lot of characters that all have interesting lives and different aspects to tell and different perspectives and different religions and philosophical stances, I mean, the phone book is right for you, but I think they just need to, like, dwindle it down just to, like, you know, at least 100 people per page, because this is just fucking ridiculous. Alright guys, if you didn't find any of that interesting, I do have another option. It's kind of lowbrow, it's kind of like the bottom of the barrel, but if it's something you're into, we could start reviewing hentai. Oh yeah! So yeah, how about we get started with this? This will be Chapter 1 review of Dictionary and No Skirt. It's a hentai anthology series, mostly centered around women with very large memory glands. So that's always a positive. Chapter 1 is Let's Study. So it begins with our male character, who's a student living with a very sexy... Okay, well that kind of fell through the freaking floor. Damn it, that's the best I got, guys. That's every single idea, and each one of them is horrible, abysmal failures. I got one book left, and let me tell you, this is pretty much going to be a guaranteed dud, but might as well give it a shot, I guess. It's so weird, too. It doesn't even have an author written on it. I have no idea what this is about. It just has this weird hand that has, like, 6 fingers on it, and all these really hard-to-pronounce words. I mean, not like poor punctuation skills aren't already a part of the Tekking101 show, but... God, alright, I guess I'll give it a shot. Ha! Alright, I'm not really sure what I just did there. But I think I'm gonna get some views from it, hells yeah!